and welcome to my channel. This is the next episode of Clone Wars that I do with my bestie Jessica, where we go ahead and we do palettes that we either want for ourselves or other people request us to do, and we simply shop our own stash, see if we can go ahead and create this palette with what we already own. Now, this was actually suggested by another one of my best friends, Brandy. And Brandy, she's crazy. She's crazy. I already kind of yelled at her a little bit because this palette was hard to dupe. And you guys are probably sitting there thinking, ooh, that means it's unique. No, there's so many pinks in this palette, at least from what I have seen online, that it was very hard to dupe because my eyes can only see so much of one color. So yeah, I ended up trying my best to go ahead and dupe this with different shadows, and I'm thinking that I came close. I don't know, it's up to you guys, but I know that I will not be purchasing this. So the favor to me, Brandy, you better not purchase this. You better not. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get right into it. I already told Brandy that I was going to go ahead and get on here and blame her, so this is no surprise. This is no surprise. So be sure to go ahead and check out Jessica. She'll be down there, and her beautiful face will be at the end of the video. All you gotta do is click on it and go to her channel. But before you do that, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to this, because we've got a lot more Clone Wars coming up. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go into the dupes. I'm going to start with how they are swatched online. So obviously it goes from the nude colors all the way up to the colorful colors, if you want to call them colorful colors. So the first shade, I have it all right here on my phone. The first shade is called Nude Beach. So I'm going into my Gwen Stefani palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Bathwater, and it is this one right here. That's Bathwater. The next one is called Sure Thing, and I am using my BH Cosmetics Carly Bible Deluxe palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. And that is Sure Thing. The next shade is called Frose, F-R-O-S-E. Maybe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know. I'm going into my Coastal Scents Winterberry palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. And this shade is called Light Pink. The next one is Beach Please, and I'm going back into my Carly Bible Deluxe palette, and this time I'm going to be using this shade right here. The next one is called Mimosa, and I'm going into my Too Faced Natural Love palette. This one is also in the Chocolate Bonbons palette as well, and this is called Satin Sheets. Where are you, Satin Sheets? There you are. It is this one right here. That's Satin Sheets. The next shadow is called Cavern, and for that I'm going back into the same palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, and it is called Dear Diary. That's Dear Diary. The next shade is called Fantastic, and I'm going back into the Coastal Scents Winterberry palette, and I am going to be going into this shade right here, and this shade is called Raisinberry. I love that shade. That is so pretty and so pigmented. The next one is called Sandbar, and for that I'm going into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and I am going to be using this shade right here, and it is called Tongue Pop. There's that one. The next one is called Saltwater, and for that I'm going back into the Coastal Scents Winterberry palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, and this shade is called Light Plum. The next shade is called Shipwreck, and I'm going back into the Carly Bible Deluxe palette, and I'm going in with this shade right here. And there's that. The next shade is called Shell Yeah, and I'm going in with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the Spotlight. This is a single, obviously. There's that one. The next one is called Splash, and for that I'm going back into the Makeup Geek singles, and this one is called Daydreamer. I'm sorry, Daydreamer is actually the dupe for Bubbles. The next one is Splash, and for that one I'm going into the Makeup Geek singles again, and this one is called Fantasy. That's what that one looks like. And the last shadow is called Lagoon, and I'm going back into my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette that was upside down, and I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, Danger. And I know that it looks dark in pictures, but it's really not. But if you find that it's too dark, I always go with a lighter blue. This is pretty much the type of blues that I have in my collection. So this is my interpretation of the Tarte Be a Mermaid eyeshadow palette. Hopefully this helps you, Brandy, and that you don't buy this palette. And I hope that this helps other people not to buy this palette. This was difficult to dupe, like I said, because of all the pinks, but I did my very best. And you should go ahead and check out Jessica's as well. Hopefully you have these in your collection or something close. I'm pretty sure that I could go ahead and create the same looks with these eyeshadows as is what is in that palette. So hopefully this helps. If you guys have any suggestions, just go ahead and leave them down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye!